Hello. Hello. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday today, not Wednesday. It's Tuesday, February 10th. We've got some One Piece action for you guys. This is probably going to be my last live stream of the English OP14 meta, so OP14 with the half of EBO3 we have. We've got Card Fest coming up. I'm not really expecting to do much One Piece this weekend, but maybe I'll be wrong. We'll see what that looks like. And then when we get back next week, we'll be doing some like EBO3 based testing. So strictly like decks such as, like, I know Star Deck 29 Luffy, I think, gets a lot of value. It's still missing out on some stuff from the yellow half of EBO4, I believe, but still it looks pretty good. What else gets some support from EBO3? Pretty much like every deck gets like a lot of EBO3 support, right? Like just looking at the card list right now. Let me see. Geez, I need to press the right button. EBO3. I don't know if Vivi's still like not super good, right? But we've got some support in a couple cards. This Shigi's interesting, right? As like a slash character, can't be KO'd. You know, why does it matter if it gains? Okay, opponent's turn, his character can't be KO'd, but it gains blocker. So why doesn't it just why do you need blocker on your own turn? Am I reading this wrong? I'm sorry. I'm reading this for like the first time. Really, I'm just like, oh yes, so dang it, I don't get blocker on my own turn. There's surely a reason for it, but that's interesting. Also, Screaming Leech with the 5-month sub. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. But then end of your turn you can set it active. Okay. That's weird though, right? Isn't that weird? Am I wrong? There's also this boa you can play off of the Marigold, which we saw from that. I know a lot of people are excited for the Reiju as well, being able to play stuff like Red Rock or Gravity Blade for, you know, significantly reduced cost is really nice. And then I think this limb's really neat. It's a good 2K at least. Obviously it's this Nami, right? It's clearly this Nami is the best card, and the boa though, or not the boa, the Nico Robin, and then also the Trafalgar Law. Yeah, I really want to do some more Don Quixote Rosinante testing, to be honest. Also, I need 4 of that Law promo. How much is that Law promo right now? We're just all over the place this morning. Trafalgar Law. Let's see. It is currently at... It's the purple 4 cost. Oh, it's still like, okay. I'm likely going to a card shop tomorrow to try to pick up some stuff before Card Fest. So I definitely need to get a play set of Trafalgar Law. How much are Rogers right now? The Roger promo. It's only like $7 too. All right, cool. All right, that's not too bad. That's not too shabby. Yeah. Well, I get it. I get, like, you restand it to become a blocker. I'm just like, why doesn't it just not have blocker all the time, right? Like, maybe if it said, like, if this leader's like a Flash character or a Navy character, like, I can get it. But it's very weird to me that there's no condition for it to be blocker except for it to be on your opponent's turn. The only point, like, the only turn that it matters is that you have blocker, right? If there's something I'm missing, let me know. I feel like I'm going crazy, but... There's that. Also, like, another 5-drop Bonnie. There's also I think, like, I do want to try out the VV leader, right? Especially since technically there are cards from EBO4 that boosted up the leader. So I could see this. You guys know that I love, like, Red Blue Marco. So this kind is the same thing, right? Yeah. So actually, when you can rest this leader, give up to one of your opponent's characters, then up to one of your characters without, like, just giving rush for the turn, right? I'd rather that than a 5-life leader. And then the protection. I could definitely see VV be the first thing we test next week. We'll see. But I can see that being a lot of fun. Also, this Uta. Yeah, your leader has to be Uta. Gotcha. Have a great day. Have a great Tuesday. All right, cool. Well, I hope that turns into a good Wednesday. And everything else. Also, I will be at Card Game Fest. I will be doing strictly all I'm doing there is I have a Gundam LCQ Friday, which is why we've been doing so much Gundam the last 2 weeks. Also, honestly, the game's really fun right now. I'm not trying to poach people from One Piece to Gundam, but this has been a really, really fun meta. There's been just a lot of decks to play. I've been having a lot of fun, And I was cautiously optimistic that this meta would change going into this, and it has, which has been really, really cool. So there's that. Ben Beckman is also amazing. Yeah, it does. Yeah, because then you can do like the VV effect is just activate main. Yeah, it has to be something without when attacking. So I could see that like it being like a little bit clunky sometimes. But yeah, just saying like Ben Beckman 8K minus. There's also this VV, and then also in like EVO4 you got some stuff, right? Like you got the oh, that's OP14. Whoops. I was looking at, I saw the Alabasta stuff. I'm like, all right, that's correct. It was not correct. The blue stuff, right? Yeah, so like the 7 cost VV, right? Cost of hair less other than VV from your hand than mill 1. I'm actually, yeah, you're right. Well, if you've already caught me, let me go one further. We have an event tonight. It's a half case. We've got about half capacity right now. We've got 70 tickets open. I would really like to hit the 64 mark for this one. We'll be streaming it. It will start around 5:30 p.m. The stream will start about 5. I might even go back live a little early. We'll just see. But this event should be a lot of fun. So please make sure to check that. I would love to get 64 tickets or less, just so we hit the half cap mark. So, but it's been a lot of fun, clearly. But yeah, I all I have is an LCQ ticket for Gundam. I don't any regionals that I would be able to play with, I advocate to do commentary for instead, and it's what it is for not. I don't know. I don't know the words to say about how I feel about not being asked to work this weekend. I think the people who did get hired are really good. It's really cool to see Jake specifically get his breakout performance. So definitely support that. But it's just been, I just don't know. I think it was an interesting choice. So that's what it is. So I don't have any. I don't do store regionals. I'm not in any regionals, that kind of thing. So I just don't have. I can't actually play in the main event. So I was able to get a Gundam LCQ ticket. And so that's literally all I have. And that was literally like, I don't remember when they went live, but I'm like, just in case I don't get hired, I should probably just pick one up. And then and then it ended up being the correct choice. So we'll see. I'm still just like, I'm down to 2 decks for Gundam, and I have to figure it out. And Gundam also is a worldwide meta, and this is going to be the first big weekend of a new set. So that's something that's going to be, it's going to be huge. It's going to be like a huge jungle meta. So it's going to be really, really fun. I've been really excited testing. Baseline, I hope I go from the LCQ to the main event. If I just go 0-3 drop in the main event, I don't care. But it would be really cool to get to the actual day 1 and not lose on day 0. So anyways, that's aside. We've left the ramblings part of the stream. We're going into I want to say gambling, but it's not. I mean, it's card games, so it's kind of, but we're going to be playing the Red Green Luffy. So we had an event this past weekend. This is a build that got top 16 from Daniel Castillo here. So we got 13th place, went X2 in Swiss with this, so went 5-2. And this leader's been, when I first played against him, like, this leader is cracked. There's just so much going on. And if you're playing against it, it feels like it has the most defense in the game, right? And so I think the thing that after doing some playing and testing with it is that, yeah, you can be really defensive, but you have to kind of toe the line between how much Dawn do you have to leave defensively and how fast how aggressively you can use your Dawn, right? So something that Daniel did specifically that I liked was adding the 5-cost Luffy. I was thinking the best way to get, I think, max value from this deck is to just play more and more bodies that have rush. Sure, it's like one less card in hand, but I also thought about using the if I just look at, let's clear all this and look at red, green with rush. Green, no, not type, effect, and we look at rush. This one says what? If your opponent has a character, it's rush character. I mean, this order is not bad, right? We don't have this though yet, right? This is EVO4 for red, so we don't have it. Okay. I'm like, I could definitely see this in Luffy though, right? I mean, just generically making your leader a 7k and then also, right? Is this card just going to be like an auto include in red Luffy? I've seen people talk about like Trafalgar Law as well. You can just trash 2 to make your leader 10k for a turn, and then it's a 9-drop 10k rush attacker. Yamato we can't really use. Zoro's also really interesting, right? And then, but it has to be a red character, so we don't have as much as that. Shanks is also just kind of funny too. Man, Shanks with like our leader effect seems kind of silly. I was thinking mostly like Monkey D. Dragon. Even like Hody Jones isn't like that bad. I think a lot of people have forgotten how good Hody Jones is. Even like 10-drop Luffy. Yeah, if you have Dawn restand, yeah. And I think that's the big thing. There's only... Yeah, if you have Whitebeard Pirates. I was also thinking about this Shanks, too, because it's just like... Well, even if they have like a really big blocker... I mean, we have green, so we have a lot of ways to get around blockers already. But just being able to be like Round Table, and then I just get to go over like... Round Table lets you get around Newgate, too. But also just... The Nami lets you get around 8 cost or less. But yeah, just being able to be like a Round Table, attack with Shanks, it's kind of funny. But you can also just use Round Table, like you can beta block early and then attack into it. So there's a lot of good stuff you can do with it. Yeah, Sanji's like a little bit too weak for what it is. We can have our 7 cost Vivi though. Woo! It's only red characters though. But yeah, I think eventually the Zoro. I think if I was to choose one, probably Dragon. The fact that it also gives Dawn to your leader, so you can use it for defensive properties, is really good. I also think thematically, it'd be really funny to have a. You know, we have Garp and Luffy, so we might as well put Dragon, right? We gotta have the whole lineage in there. Excuse me, apologies. Anyways, we're gonna just try this list out verbatim. Go from there, and then we'll see if we switch it up a bit. But I think Dragon can find some room for it. I'm also a really big fan of this card in the deck too. So if your leader's multi-card, then your opponent has 7 or less Dawn in their field, your opponent rests 1 active Dawn at the start of your opponent's next main phase. So this is just like I find like we have so much time to have like extra free Dawn. And some decks, like if you throw off their curve, they're just gonna be really upset. Specifically, we go second against Mihawk and we play this Luffy. They can't play a 5-drop again, which is nasty. Which is nasty business. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I have. I'll change it. I can see how it's confusing. I think that's the Twitch side is probably slightly incorrect, but the YouTube side is OP14 meta. Red green. It should be changed. Yeah. But I'll change it. Yeah. I can see how that's confusing. All right. I don't remember if I pressed this. Go there. I also don't think I opened this. Should use the 3 cost of Luffy to anti-removal and plus. I think we have that, right? Yeah, it's in the middle of the screen, right here. Beep. It's right there. All right. All right. I need to open up TCG Matchmaking Ranked, and it's going to be a new version. I knew it. How did I know? The new Robin promo. Promos are the one thing that I can never guarantee we're always up to date about. They're always it's so just because they are so. Yeah, I might not have it. Is it this one? Oh, okay, we do have it. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. I can see that being good. Is that better than Luffy, though? Because Luffy just says what? That just says KO'd by an effect. This is removed from... Okay, I could see this being like slightly better, right? Is it still the Robin? I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. 4-cost Rose 4-drop Law is probably also banned too. I really think that Rosie has a chance to be a pretty big sleeper deck. I'm bringing 2 decks with me to Cardfest, just in case I have any side events or anything else. One of them is going to be Rosie, the other one's going to be Sardic 29 Luffy with the Gecko Moria package. I think both those decks are pretty good. I might also just... I have a friend who wants blue-purple Luffy, so there's a good chance I'll just build that for them. Just in case they we get some time to play. Yeah, honestly, like it's I know I ride the kind of the weird edge where like I make a lot of content about competitive games, but I don't compete that much, right? So I know that like perception wise, like it means like, oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, which you guys can have that opinion. I don't care. But and honestly, like the biggest thing for me is I like putting out resources so you guys can make your own opinions. I just tag mine on in case you need some, but it's, you know, the fact that I don't have to, like, specifically in comparison when in for Gundam right now, since I am competing, I'm in this like weird, I have this 50-50. If there wasn't as much on the line, I know the deck I would be playing 100%. It'd probably be playing red blue. But because there's something on the line, blue purple has been so tempting to play. It's just been like the Kermit meme, just like play the good deck, do it. like the known good deck maybe. I think red blue is still good, but it's tough. It is legal, but it's not legal on it's a mistake on Batsu's side and his team side. Which I'm not calling them out. I strictly have a hard time keeping track of promos, but it means that like TCG matchmaking and stuff isn't up to date on it. So you can't play it on like West ranked. I was not asked to do any work this weekend, unfortunately. So, yeah, I'm only doing commentating, or only doing competing. I only have a ticket for the LCQ Friday, and I'm trying to see if I can stretch that out till Sunday. I'll keep this. All right. Let's see. We get off this. Let's see. It's probably this boy, yeah. Even if we don't have anything to play next turn. Oh, it's Frankie. Oh, you know what? This deck just plays so many events. Off the rip, huh? Probably have the Dawn opens more important. The issue is that like just one gravity blade just really ruins my day. You brought Rosie to your first. Yeah, it's super good. What do you think of Luffy on EBO3 for regional tournament? As in like with EBO3 support for Luffy, or like what? Is the bane of your existence? TCG matchmaking says it's pretty favorable. So I find that like a little bit surprising. I'll take one. All right. Alright, this gets me anything that's level... just anything. Okay, grab blade. You got 7. You can do it. No grab blade would be very nice. So pre-rotation, yeah. Yeah, it's just like we're still kind of like in uncharted waters, at least when it comes to um like EBO3 as a whole. You know what I mean? All right. Do we decide to be the defensive player or what? Remove from your field by an opponent's effect, right? So, but we can just like. Oh, we should have played Sanji first. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I'm having no Dawn up is really good though. You can just block this anyways. Only get one Dawn left. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. I should have played Sanji first and then just go in face. Yeah. I don't think this deck is bad, but it is a deck that you have to like full commit to. It is really specific. How many events do they have in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like how the sim does this. Jozu. In this day and age. Yeah, this got a top 16 at my half case. Yeah, it's gonna be GG. No, this isn't my list. And at this point, we just have to take it. They're gonna have like so much counter. It's not gonna even matter. Just double Red Rock gets there, but we can't. We don't have a way otherwise. We made a mistake by not playing out the second Sanji the turn that we did. There's double. And they also have the plus 2k from the pudding. Yeah. Maybe they don't have it. Never mind. I just need another 2k. Yeah. GG. Yeah, they super had it. GG. Alright, let's try again. Yeah. I'd have to try more of that matchup sincerely. All these matchups are new ones for me, so green purple Luffy. Wow. A sight for sore eyes. I guess we'll keep this. I know we don't have anything to do, but Sanji on Kerr is almost always worth it. Yeah, the new Nika Robin. Nika Robin's also the promo's also 2k, is that right? Or am I wrong? Oh, this curve's good. Like really good. Okay, all right, we get it. You play Nami. I get it. It's fine. Oh, they don't have Sanji pudding. There it is. That's way too late though. I think we won. It's plus 1k. Okay, that's fair. I thought Usopp was 2k counter for a minute. I'm like, this card's cracked. Yeah, we just have the better curve, right? Yeah, at this point, like, I don't know what this deck can do about me just getting, like, infinite value here. Double Sanji pudding is not bad. I get 4 Dawn back at the end of the turn. And if they have, oh yeah, I feel like this is just like, am I okay to? Sure, I'll take one. I didn't mean to do that. I pressed the wrong button, but... Another one. Another one. You guys want to see like the super secret tech for this deck too? You have no Dawn open? Oh, you get 5 Dawn. Okay, I see. Yeah. I fell for it. You get 5 Dawn back at the end of the turn no matter what anyways. Lucky guy. If that top deck's a dead man's game, I'm going to be so upset. This guy really tried. You were blocked first? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anymore. We are fine. There's nothing they can do. All these like conditions are just so tough. Like the timing for it, I'd feel so stressed out playing like There we go. Like just like the timing of how it works. Yeah, GG. Like that. Like I was struggling. Like don't miss your blocker window. Don't miss your when attacking. When like make sure the counter. That's stressful because you're like, especially like if you press like one too many, like that is nasty. I appreciate it. I appreciate it's built like that because it mimics how it would be like the things, and if your opponent knows what's up, they can rule shark you, right? You have to tap the Dawn first, and then you have to block, and then you have to, you know what I mean? Like the timing is really specific. The 2K 1K to get out of the last attack, and then they got the secret rare, right? They tried so hard to win that game. I think though, unironically, the better top deck would have been Deadman's Game. If they had Deadman's Game, I think I lost. So I appreciate them not having that card, because that would have been nasty. That secret rare was like a good second best card. All right. Yeah, sorry, just waiting on some Q stuff. All right. You're nervous? Yeah. I get it. I sincerely, I part of the reason I stopped. I get way more nervous competing than when I do commentating, and like I'm also the kind of guy like I don't know if this is gonna sound weird. You guys can call me out for being weird about it, and I know that it's weird, so it's okay. You can make fun of me for being weird. I hope this is not a bullying situation. Like this is self-inflicted. But like if I have plans that go from like 4 to 5, like 4 to 10 or something, and then they get canceled or they only last 2 hours. Depending on what, like, if I have something I was looking forward to, I get kind of bummed. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not the kind of guy who like has unscheduled free time, or even if I do have free time, I schedule it. You know what I mean? So to be like, oh, I go to an event and then it's 3 hours later, it's like, you know, I'd rather work the entire 8 hours, even if it can be like a little bit exhausting, compared to I lost in 3 hours and now I've got 5 hours to do something. So. I don't play competitive events, so I shouldn't be the role model for that. I will say you should play the deck that you're most comfortable with 100%. I think that's way more important than anything else, especially because like you can play an S tier deck, but like at a high ranking, it's not going to matter. Like, especially like people will know how to play against you. And if you don't know how to play the deck confidently, then it's going to make a big difference. So I highly recommend, if you feel like you enjoy Red Green Luffy, then it's strong, you should definitely go for it. I think the deck is viable in this meta, in the very least. It is not a deck that I would be surprised to see. But one thing I see from a lot of people is that they get, you know, they get like anxiety about playing, and then they just decide to play the deck that they think is best, but they don't practice as much as they should, because they just like, oh, you know, I win. And they don't. I think the big thing is like people not understanding like why they win. And there are like a lot of edge cases where sometimes the deck just wins, right, without your interaction. And sometimes you win because of the choices you made. And if you can't distinguish like between the two choices, right? Because like it's easy to say otherwise, oh, I just lost because there's variance, right? And not recognizing, oh, these are the different plays I could be doing. So I think that mentality and that mindset makes a really big difference. All right. All right. This seems like the worst case scenario for us, right? We're going first and we have a 30% win rate, and even without it, it's very bad. But we do have, I'll keep this. We do have this Nami though, which is important. I actually think playing both these armies are going to be really nice. But it's still going to be pretty uphill, I think. I don't know if I need to play the second Nami. I like this card too much. And since they can so just get out of it for one, I know that I'm leaving myself defensively open, but this is going to make them like lose 2 cards. Especially since they don't have a Dawn under... Oh, they took it. Alright, so I think that's still a win for us. I still have a Dawn attached. Here. And then we can attach 3 to it. I love this Luffy. This Luffy's so good. And then probably gonna have to block with Marco here. Really? Need one more card, baby. Dang. They're really bleeding them out. Round table helps too. They're gonna Jozu this back. Okay, yeah, see, this is why. We just use this. It's fine, because we can still just keep going. You know I got it, and you still don't have any Dawn attached, so... And they didn't get the 8-drop combo. Oh, we're actually... This Luffy's gotten us there. It's harder when you're having fun. That's true. That's very true. Oh shoot, I pressed the wrong button. I did not mean to do that. It's okay. Another Jozu? Oh, okay. I mean, that's not going to matter as much. What can this find me? Nothing really, right? I could have done this thing where I did Sanji and something else, right? Yeah, probably. All right. If I get Deadman's game, I'll be very happy. But that doesn't look like it's happening, so... It could still happen. this one out. This thing can be attacking for how much? 12. I can get to 11 plus 2 if they tap out. Sure. Yeah, Nami can find me Dead Man's Game. Okay. Please find me Dead Man's Game. Yep. I have 5 and 8 plus 5. 18. I think it has to be 8 then 10. If they get out of this, they win. Yeah, GG. No GG? That's crazy. That's crazy. I was working my butt off, and you're just like, nah, BG. Not even close, baby. If we didn't have such an aggressive start, we could have done something like round table, something cute with it. They missed out Newgate on curve, which gave us a chance, but I feel like everything went right for us, and we still lost. So it's really, really tough. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to beat this deck. You've got one Nami Dawn attached. No, we did we? It wouldn't have mattered, right? I thought I did one here, and then attacked and gave one more here, right? Am I wrong? I don't like 9s when they're 6k leader. It obviously didn't make a difference, right? Because I had an extra 1k otherwise. This last attack had to be 12k. We could have gotten like one more Dawn if we didn't have to search with Nami to find it, but that's how it is. We're technically 1-2 for the day because we had to reset it, but... Yeah. It could have just been a chance where we'd round table instead, but I feel like we were just... If I had like one more life, or if I had a copy of like the defensive event, one of those attacks I don't think we should have taken. Okay. Yeah, this matchup is so... Man, I wasn't aware that Red-Green Luffy was so dependent on the dice roll. Which stinks because I'm really bad at drawing, or like rolling dice. Despite me having my own line of my own dice. We can't get Nami, which is unfortunate, so I guess it's only Luffy. GLHF. Yeah, how you doing, Korean? Happy Tuesday. When you heading to Vegas, if you're going? Yeah, I think 8-10 Prey was the way. I forgot they did have the Ezo on the board, though. Hey, this one might look weird. If I went 4 than 6, there's a good chance they don't counter out of it. But now they have to. Not finding Sanji on curve is kind of rough. But at least next turn we get to play the 6-cost Luffy. Oh, Morley. Okay. No attack either. Wow. Okay. Yeah, they don't have a Dawn attached. Huh. Thursday morning? Cool. Yeah, I'll be driving over Thursday morning. Get there like Thursday afternoon. Hopefully beating traffic. Okay, for a second I was like, are they gonna rest one? Yeah, that's pretty nice because like then they can't play the 8-drop. They can just play another 6-drop though, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of stinky. Maybe 1-2K for that one. But we can always just Nami here, right? Nami here is really good, right? Don't have the hair fist. We're probably taking this one. Because we're going to get all this Dom back too. Man, that Nami's kind of busted, isn't it? Wrong 8-cost dragon. Okay. I probably should play this Luffy first again, but I can just still play it out and then just leave 4 open. And Sabo's always just like such a stare down. You know what I mean? Like. You're at 1 life, right? Okay. I think if I double Dead Man's game, I win this game, right? Because I can go 8 and save this, but then the other thing. Yeah. Honestly, I think if they went for game, they could have got it. Oh, they whiffed. Do we think we need the second one? We definitely need this one. If the card in their hand has 2k counter, we just lose, right? Maybe we should have done the double. Then it'd be 8 and 8 instead of like what do we have right now? 6 and 4 here, or 5 here. Just don't have counter. Yeah, GG. Dang. GG. Rush Luffy won't get me there. I mean, technically it would be 6 and then... No, it's 6-8 is still better, right? Yeah, he's a 6k leader. Yeah. If it was a... Yeah. Yeah, agreed. If the card in hand was a brick, but no. Alright, definitely there's something like... The end game with this deck, I feel I'm not getting there. Yeah, if he wasn't 6k, they're definitely. I mean, with a 2k in hand, they had a 2k 1k left in hand, right? What would be the best way? The swing for it. It should have been that, and then also. Oh my god, this also is a losing matchup. That's crazy. This is like 33% to 67%. Yeah, because I mean, like our leader effect doesn't matter, right? Why are we playing this deck? I don't know who asked about this. Whenever I play against this deck, I feel like I'm losing. Today, like I'm losing against it. Today, I'm just not having any luck with it. I'll have to check. We haven't played against like Boa or Mihawk. Dang. I still think that's like a bit of a win, right? Despite us having like no Dawn to work with. And this is the part of the video where I'm like, man, I'm so far ahead. They've got 3 cards in hand, 2 life. We're getting there. It's not looking so good. And then I just lose. Mihawk off Sanji to get rid of my Usopp. I cry. Oh, just Mihawk? Alright. It's like a little bit less good, right? I don't know, like the weirdest thing about today is that like I don't feel like I've been making necessarily any like big mistakes. I just haven't been able to get there, you know? I also felt like the Charleston was the this is currently at 9. Do they have a third Mihawk? just stabilize and like, what do I do? Oh, they whiff? Okay. Good. I think I did the ordering for that, maybe wrong. Yeah, I need to make sure that I do the ordering right. Because, yeah, I think if they just put everything on it. The ordering's so specific, too. Which is tough. They can just put everything on Luffy, right? Even if I have double 2Ks in hand, right? Because I can't use Charleston first. Which is what I should have done. Yeah, they should have had no fear. Go for it, Luffy. Dang. GG. Alright. Alright, whatever we're doing, it's not working. That's pretty clear. What do we change with this deck? What do we change? I do think Charleston needs to be like a 4 of. Not gonna lie there. Round table's nice if we want to be more defensive, which we can be. Frankie I've never found a use for so far. I do like a 5-cost Luffy, so that's probably going to be staying. Sanji's also just really good. I feel like 9-drop Zoro so it just gets removed by a red rock and then you cry, right? I mean, sure they can like Tashigi save it, but I still am not a big fan of that. I think we need a 3rd copy of Dead Man's Game, for sure. And if we're not playing, I do kind of want to play. I think 8-cost Dragon's actually kind of good. Especially if we want the even curve. And then for odd curve, we want Sanji. We got 54 cards right now. What cards are bad? Like this Luffy's fine. This Luffy's also okay. He's like not bad if we don't have like the Usopp on curve. How many 2Ks do we have? We have 7 2Ks. I kind of feel like we need Frankie. Nami, this one I'll probably put down to 3 copies. I don't think I'll play that Frankie at all. Currently have 6 2Ks in the deck though. It's like a little concerning. I much rather play this Nami than this Searcher. The fact that this can find Dead Man's Game I think is important. And just a naturally 1K, because sometimes we need that. Yeah, let's just try this. I think Garp makes sense. I want to like Zoro, but I just feel like he just gets removed and then you lose the game. Like, yeah, as mentioned, like he's good if you have things already on board to help you get Dawn back, but if you don't, it's tough. Chopper blocker. Chopper blocker could also be good. You're right. Yeah. You're way ahead otherwise, yeah. But yeah, I would agree. Like, based off stats, it looks like most matches we've been playing have been negative. Apparently, this matchup's only happened 3 times, and Red Green Luffy's won every time, so... That's good. I really do need to start winning dice rolls, though. You know what I'm saying? That'd be really nice. This gets me any Straw Hat card, so probably Dead Man's Game. Well, they're starting. Probably this forecast. Device, yeah, right? I don't think I've won a dice roll today, unironically. Batsu's just like, oh, is Eggman playing? Yeah. he can't win. Man, they've been kind of unlucky. But they got the Reiju now, so that's kind of lucky. And the Chopper. This Sanji's been hidden. Just like not part of the crew anymore, so he's just like actually, I probably should be getting rid of this one. It doesn't really matter. And tap 5 is still crazy business. That's fine, I can lose that one. At some point, I just feel like Smoker might just be like the better red-green leader, you know? The other thing about Dragon is I can't protect it with my Luffy leader effect, which is kind of tough. Probably should have just done Luffy here and then Dragon there. Man, alright, we got it. Oh my gosh. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Sure, I mean, you get the guarantee clear. Sure, yeah. You got him. I don't know. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, GG. I don't know why having eggs in my hand makes a difference, but GG. I don't know, maybe I'm biased, but I don't get it. The Genoese Cup one, I can try that one. GG's. Let me see. Let me see what the build that has done traditionally a little bit better looks like. OP14 Luffy. Alright, so that's Daniel's build. This is the first place build and the fourth place build. I do like the electrical Luna, not gonna lie. Only running one Deadman's game seems wrong. Running 0 Deadman's game seems really wrong. I do appreciate more searchers. What does Zoro do for us? You don't get Dawn back throughout the game. I don't care about setting the active part. I could try this one. I think I would change... Oh, that's right. The green one's just better because it does give you... I do like this. We don't have Dashigi, but we're also not playing our top end, so it doesn't matter as much. Sanji also to go for game is nice. I think 4 Charlestone's correct. Electrical Luna can help us against Emu at times. I think I would take out one, put one, take out one of this and one of this. And then also put one more Deadman's game. Because I feel like we kind of have to see the card. 4-drop Tony Chopper on curve if you have nothing better to do is also not bad. Because it's a 6k blocker, right? That you can still use your buffs for. I think I like him a lot. Were there any other cards I was playing otherwise? Yeah, Luna seems really good. Though... Is Luna better than the green event that Mihawk also runs? Probably. Do I have 51? Oh, I do have an extra. You're right. We can take one more searcher out. We have a lot. What's the green event? You like Luna better? Yeah. Let me just reread it. I know you're strong, so go all out from the very start. There's 2 of your Dawn and up to 2 of your opponent's rest of characters gain 7 or less will not become active. And then Luna is just like the whole board, right? Is this Straw Hat though, crew? Has to be, right? It's got Luffy on it. Yeah. I'm gonna try this out. Luna searchable off Garp though. That is fair. We'll do a casual one of each and then see how we feel. Yeah, I'm trying not to. Yeah, I'm trying to make a legal deck. You're right. It's tough. It's tough. I think Round Table still is a cool tech choice. But it's really dependent on seeing all your 1-drops early, but I feel like it does work. I'm gonna keep it for now. I think 4 might be too many. And Pomona, yeah, I'll definitely be there. I'm not sure in what capacity. I am like a little bit worried about Pomona because I was there last month. The internet there is awful. It's awful internet. And so hopefully we get the we're going, yeah. We still have not won a dice roll today. Or if we have, it's been like the minority of it. There we go. Sure, it was fine. It's literally only this. But yeah, I'll definitely be there, but yeah. Guess. Why so many searchers? Because searching's good. Ooh, bad. Okay. I have to look at the keyboard. Is like the eye... Yeah. Do a Starlink. I saw a lot of alternative internet devices, and they were still like struggling. You can talk to Sos. Sos is there too. He's like, I can't get nothing. So far, we've had a pretty good curve, though. The fact that this will prevent some KOs will also be kind of important, too. It only protects green ones, though, right? No, it's any. That's good. Round Table is moderately useless in this matchup, though, I will agree. The fact that this deck seems like it has a potential to actually beat this deck on curve, though, is really nice. Do they not know how this deck works? I guess not. I think that's like the only other advantage from this deck is that like your opponent will not know how to actively play against it. I've got nothing better to do. You're going to 8, yeah. Oh boy, I hope they don't try to KO my Usopp. And the only thing they can KO is Garp. And if they try to, yeah, okay. Okay. So two things. We could play Nami right now. And that'd let us just be like really aggressive. They have Dawn open though, which is kind of frustrating. Oh, did I? I misclicked one. Should have one more open. I don't know why I did. I'm not sure how I did that. Do they still need to find their 5 elders? Okay. I was like, man, that's like so unlikely. Well, they haven't found their actual searcher though. That's unfortunate. Oh, we got all our Dawn back. I forgot. Whoops. We could have been a little bit more aggressive there. That's tough. No, we can't find Nami. That's right. And I can't find. I can only find a Straw Hat thing. Those are terrible draws. I think we just lose again. We just lose. It sucks. I felt like we were doing pretty good that game. Yeah, GG. I didn't have that much more. I would really like to win a dice roll today, though. Yeah, they only had like one extra event. I think we could have potentially. I think we could have gone for game if we rested their stuff. If we had a Dead Man's game, I think it would have made a difference. It is tough without. I mean, they even had like suboptimal, right? Because they didn't have our Sanji. Yeah, Sanji would have been huge. I think they had one event, but then we'd go 8 + 8, 16. No, I think they still would have gone there. They did some 2K, 1K countering and stuff. Yeah, they played it well though. Like they were like conscious about like keeping Dawn open and stuff too. Okay, we won a dice roll. Thank goodness. I don't think this is our first one of the day, but it's been like, I think we've played close to 10 games today, and I feel like this is like the second one we've won, maybe no more than third. So we're gonna go first. I want to find Sanji, not this one, you dingus. Not this one. Nico Rob. I'm not sure. I haven't. You can search for Nami blocker. Can you? Try to run VV instead of Nami searcher. Which VV? This guy. Did I say GLHF? No, I did not. My bad. Oh. Also, after this game, Cornelius needs breakfast. I need to do that. All right, I'll look into it. I don't know, but I haven't looked into the Red Bull event. I'm not playing in any of them, and I'm not likely gonna be doing any content for it, so I wouldn't be the resource for that. Oh, they don't have a 5 cost still? That's kind of unfortunate, right? Yeah, I'll do that. I'll definitely try that out. Who's our best thing to play off this? Probably Chopper. We're only getting 1 Dawn back active. No, we can just do that later. Let's see what we get off this. Likely this Sanji. I think the toughest thing about this deck is that you're just so number oriented. Like the numbers really, really matter. Like the amount of Dawn you leave open versus the amount of Dawn like you use aggressively. Like it's definitely a deck like you have to full commit to. And they don't. This Mihawk player has been really unfortunate. They just haven't found anything. And now they're like, "What do we do?" Like they, like I can see the look on their face. Like, yeah, I guess I pass with like a million Dawn open. Yeah, they only have defensive events. That's crazy. Alright, Lob Eppo. But then, like, oh, it's Mihawk? That's even kind of worse. I don't think we need this Nami anymore. Alright, you know what? They're playing Spider's Web. You know what? We can't afford to, like... We can't afford to, like, not let that go. Yeah, GG. Okay. Yeah. And they don't have enough things rested. Yeah, if they spiderweb that, I'd be really upset. Yeah, that was so one-sided. All right, give me 1 second. Let me make sure my puppy dog has food. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, you heard me. You're like, aha. Let's keep going. All right. Oh, sorry. I meant to look at that we'll look at the VV after this game. The one cost VV says interesting. Yeah, that might be better. We'll have to check that out. I can see that card being nice. I will go first and him with a fat GLHF. And keep this hand because it's got 5 cost Sanji in it. Oh, you guys can't see. We didn't miss anything. We can go greedier. There he is. So we can play Sanji. I don't mind taking this hit. Oh, this guy's casually like 160 seconds top on here. That's why you're nervous. Just play the deck that you're comfortable with. And I think with specifically this meta, it is probably one of the widest formats that we've ever had. So what that means is that it's really there's no way to be like prepared for everything is how I'd say it. There's just so many decks that are viable right now that I'd say that the best way to do it is just to play the deck that you believe in. And know your lines, know your matchups, and that's it. And you know, I know that a trip to Vegas for some people are not like it's not close for everyone. Like I know that it's a real trip and investment, but I think the other thing to keep in mind is, you know, yeah, you're there to compete, but also, I can just do one more. We just have to take this. Yeah, just know that even if you don't do well, like it's still, you know, it's a treat to hang out with the boys. You know what I mean? That's always my advice. I've seen a lot of people who just force themselves to play what they think is the best deck in the format, even though it doesn't work. Like, even though they're not like in tuned with it, and then they just lose and they get upset, and then they keep asking themselves like, what could have been. And to be fair, I'm in that same conundrum right now for Gundam. There's a deck that I think is really cool and fun, and then that I enjoy playing a little bit more, even though like it's a newer kind of archetype of a deck. So it's tougher to find the max value for it, but can you go 8 at me? I don't have a 2K in hand, so I guess you get it. Yeah, I was so far ahead, right? I don't think it mattered, but like just because you're ahead doesn't mean that you can make suboptimal plays. I think that's something, especially like this deck in particular. I feel like the lines are just so close that you have to be like really prepared for a lot of things. Just a better searcher right now, Nami, or I think Deadman's game is still better. Though this, what is this guy doing here? Especially with them being like so like not taking cards from life. Also, Viet Freedom with the 2 months. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. Hope you're having a good. What did I say it was today? Tuesday? Tuesday. It's a relaxing day. That's good. That's good to hear. They didn't even attach Dawn to it. Let's see if this finds me round table. It does not. Do I even care about this? I kind of have to, I feel like. Let's see if they do anything for this. Really? I have so many cards in hand. Am I afraid of losing next turn? No. I kind of need to find round table though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would love to find round table. That's wrong. This card doesn't do anything anymore. You should get rid of the Sanji. Well, sometimes life finds a way. Even if they have Paradise Waterfall, then we can just attack through it. And they still have to give us some more things. I need to do so this happens a lot on, so we get 3 Dawn left back. Ten to 5. Just do one more. Yeah, we're still good. GG. Don't tell them that we top decked it, alright? They were really unfortunate, no, though. No Shanks hurts for sure. Yeah, I think that's the big thing too. That they didn't see Shanks. For sure. GG's regardless. Don't tell them that we top decked the round table though, right? That would be But there's like a sound. So okay. I am slowly getting more and more understood with the Gundam canon. I would say I'm no expert for it, you guys. It's like the guy who like, you know, starts using Duolingo, and so like he starts to like be like, oh, these are these things about the language. I'm also that guy, for the record. All right, so I'm just describing myself, but I'm no way an expert, but I learn some fun new things every once in a while with it. We can keep this. But there's this, one of the major themes around some of the canons is that there's this idea of a new type, which is like the next stage of human evolution, and they have kind of like, for lack of a better word, like this spidey sense, like this premonition kind of effect. And so there's been so many times I've been playing Gundam, and then I just top deck the card that I need. And the worst thing is about it is that like I call it out. I think this card's more important. I'll be like, I need to draw this off the top, and it happens. And so I need to have like a soundboard effect for like the sound they use in the show when that happens. I think that'd be really funny. So I need to find that out. Interesting. The future sight hockey, sure. Nope, not that one. This Luffy's pretty nice. Yeah, so the thing is that I've heard a lot of conflicting stories for it, but you get a set of 10 Dawn, but only one of them is the plus 2k, right? It's not like your entire Dawn deck's the plus 2s, right? Dang, okay. We are just event bricked up, huh? It's just your first Dawn. Oh, it's the first Dawn every time? Gotcha. I mean, like, that's, like, slightly better than what I thought it was. Still. What is going on with this deck? This deck is insane. Yeah, then it's gotta be Newgate then, 100%. You just attack 8K every turn. What are you supposed to do? That's brutal. That is brutal. Do not like that. I gotta say, shoutouts to the build. Build's really interesting. Build is really interesting. We need another Perona though, right? Garp is a good searcher to use this Sabo. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, the short answer also is that like there's only 3 events in California, and the one that's closest to me is a weekend I'm not free. So I do think okay. I know that there's been like some dispute about like where the event is located, and so I kind of get it. I do find that it's incredibly weird though that there's a One Piece official store in San Francisco, and it's weird to me that they don't have an event there. That one seems like a little bit weird. I'm not going to be like I don't do any event planning. I don't know like the back end organization, but to not have like an official One Piece card game store, that feels like a little bit weird to me. I'm surprised that that spot got looked over, especially for like the top half of California. I know like Las Vegas is like more population density, but like it was really surprising to see that one didn't get a spot for me. Because I feel like, for an official, like, store, you know what I mean? Oh, they're deep in the think tank. It isn't through Bandai. Yeah, I know it's not through Bandai, too. The event itself is just, there's a lot of weird things going on. All right. Are they going to try to KO one of my characters? They better not. Mm. Interesting. That's really cool. These are some really cool interactions with the Sabo deck. Just to Undead Marks, their opponent. I don't know who they are, but the sequencing and stuff is really fun. Alright, so how does this work? I mean, I could block this, and then we'd just be done for the turn, right? Because then... 5, 5, 6, 3. I'll just block here. That's fine. Why are you wasting our time? Yeah. Yeah. They're taking count flight prices from whatever city to finals. I mean, sure, but like, I don't know. I won't be. I'm not involved in any of that. I won't claim to be like an expert in any of that. I see. But then we just do this. We know they have 1 2K in hand. I think with Charleston we'll be okay defensively. Mori in hand would be... They've only seen 1 Perona, though. I don't know. The numbers are going to be kind of tight, though. Okay. Shake my head. I'm like, what? DMG? Yeah, DMG is still fine. DMG, I can use one of those here. Mostly because I need, if they try to go for board, I need to be able to defend it. Alright, they don't have any unblockables left, right? So we can take this. Right? Hopefully. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, we just go. Yeah. Yep. And no matter what they do, we're fine. Yeah. That seems really... I meant to say, Undead Marks, I don't know if you're watching this or if you're here or whatever. The build looks insane. Like, this is one of the coolest decks I've ever seen in my life. Like, props out to you, because there were some really, really cool interactions going on. And it's super cool. I really like what you've done with it. Like, it is a really, really cool build. I hope you find the consistency you're looking for with it, because it's really cool. Nothing but positive things to say. Nothing but positive things. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what the Red Bull stuff is all about. But yeah, currently I don't have any like immediate plans to do anything with it, but maybe that changes in the future. All right, our worst matchup, but we get to go second. And we do have our kind of going second curve, so we'll keep him with a GLHF. Your eggs are intense. Your lack of eggs is troubling. No, how did they know? Double six drops back to back though. With having these three, they don't KO often, right? But oh, they're playing round table. Fancy. What's better right now? Probably to play this. And then Sanji in the future. Do I care if they hit me for... No, I really don't. This could be wrong, but we're going to 8. They're putting me, I guess that's sad, but they wouldn't do that to me. And with a 2-1. They're also playing my Garpy Garp. It's not fair. Another Garpy Garp? That one's fair. We got Jozu. Alright, well, now I don't even want to play around your Jozu. I mean, you still have to, right? Do the Jozu thing. Can we double Sanji off of this? Yeah, we can, right? A 6K and an 8K are the same. Do your 8-drop thingy. I know you got it. But if we found round table, that ends up being pretty nice. Maybe they haven't found it yet. This one might be a little bit weirder, but just in case they've got like big number. Oh, they don't have it? Oh, that's so good. That's very good for us. I mean, that's not my favorite thing, but we're still happy. We get 2 Dawn back. Is this card going to be good at all? I mean, it will be nice to like stun both their Jozus. So probably worth keeping it around. It's going to be 8. Another 10 drop would be pretty devastating, but it only gets like one thing off the board. This matchup's so tough. Not finding round table so far has been kind of nasty. We do run 3, but like this card, I mean, it's the same as Luna, right? There wasn't a functional different than Luna, but like it still did something. DMG saves me. That's fair. That is fair. Big think. I wonder if they're trying to like decide if they need to go for like board, you know what I mean? Alright, so I can give it +6. So I will. And thank you, Nami. Even though that can help me not lose next turn. You know that? Oh, okay, that's still kind of miserable. Okay. The game plan is now to just put them down to... Sanji makes a big difference. Man, once we get that Zoro, though, man, I think that Zoro is going to be really big for the deck. Three Josus on the board is pretty not happy, though. Electrical Luna just rests anything from... They better not have Goldie Roger. You know they do. No! Yeah, GG's. They had 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10K? Wait. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10K with the thing. So if we gave Luffy unblockable, we won that game if we survived. Not that we had unblockable anymore. But now we were... If they played like another new gate, like, because we lost it. And then the only other thing is like maybe like if Nami can find either another unblockable Sanji or something else, which makes it worth it. Close game though. Those Josus just ended up winning it for them though, I think. The fact that we didn't see Round Table though, and we didn't see what cards were missing? Round Table, and we didn't see like the defensive event. I do think Ace seems like one of our toughest matchups. Yeah, 12K counter. Was that correct? 12k? Because I factored in the +2 that the leader got. Oh, we won a dice roll against Emu. We love to see it. Sure. Usopp on curves, good. We do need to see our 3-drop Luffy. That ends up being a bit important. Yeah, I'd say he's pretty important. Gotta make sure we attach it early, you know what I'm saying? Double searching. You get all the value. Another Usopp. This might look a little weirder. Did they put 9 on here? Can we get out of it? Maybe I'm protecting this Usopp too much. That was definitely not the right number, though. Really? No, they'll still stabilize and we'll still lose. Guaranteed. Double double Luffy, yeah. The Tim Horton special. There's... You've done such good work. All right. Do we just go for it? If we play this out, we'll at least have one Dawn left open. But with us attacking, they need to have 9k worth of counter. They have 7 cards. They just added a 1k. So out of 6 cards, they need 8k. So I think we can just go for it. I'll be honest. If we get punished, we get punished. Yeah. All right. GG. Yeah. I think the numbers was correct. We lose on the crackback for sure, but I think the numbers of what cards that they had in hand, I don't think it was likely. I think them playing out this Venus Juro was incorrect. Also, but maybe I'm wrong. I won't claim to be a good emu player. The Robin, yeah, the 3-cost Robin also seems important. Way better than Tashigi. The fact that like 3-drop, I think we still play it in conjunction with. Oh, we lost the dice roll. Rip us. We get to go first. I mean, sure. I know we're not doing anything for the first couple of turns, but like a lot of these cards are just really important for us. Oh no, they remembered. Alright, what's more important? We're not KOing stuff. But our Straw Hat stuff, like, do we go 8k right now? No, we'll just pass. Let's see. Makia time. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for the kind words. I truly love and appreciate card games. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing what I did. Sent my entire stream mode for your site yesterday. Well, thank you very much. Which game specifically were you talking about? Or were you playing? The rare Atmos W. Brutal. And they can play Jozu next turn. That's good for them. Wham. 6k and 7k is the same, so we'll just go 6. Yeah, oh, they have another Jozu too. That's good. Very good. And they should have just not attacked though. Because now I get all this free value, baby. We'll play this for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we'll attack there. I guess it's the same. V-Bay ripping just cards and stuff. Nice. Well, I appreciate it. Oh no, what could it be? Round table does help. We're still pretty behind though. Oh, God rank in Fusion World. Fusion World's super fun. Like I have such an issue right now where this is gonna sound like a weird issue. Every card game that I'm playing right now is fun. Oh, boo this guy. He likes to have fun at his card games. Boo. But like it's true. There's just so many fun card games to play right now. Like Gundam's in a good spot, Fusion World's in a good spot, One Piece is in a good spot. There's just so much going on. Yeah. Yeah, Lorquana and Driftbound are also doing well too. Can you like stop bouncing my boys? It's still kind of good. Is there a way to do... There might have been a better way to do this. There might have been a chance for us to be able to play Sanji. Yeah, you can show the deck list, yeah. I'm kind of done with this game. We're not going to win it, so... They almost threw it. GG's. Oh, but they had so many 2Ks in hand. We can make Luffy unblockable, do the double damage, and then like if we had like 4-drop Nami or Dead Man's Game, we had a pretty good shot, but that's how it is. Yeah, Ace is just... I would argue Ace is one of the best match... Like, Mihawk's one of our best matchup, and Ace is one of our worst matchups, and I'd say that's almost going to be like a third of the room. And that's going to be really tough. Let's see. Nice. Yeah, the Secret Rare, I think I only own, I don't know if I have any in-person copies of Secret Rare Frieza. That card is really good. I don't know if it's better than Broly, but I think it's still like slightly better than Broly, so. This is going to be our last game. We'll see if we can go 50-50 with this build. And we'll be done for the day until we play Gundam. And we got our Gundam event later. But yeah, we talked about what happened during the event. I made a statement during my Top Cut breakdown, but I don't intend or want to talk any more than what I said. I think it's just good to move past it. Yeah, getting donut. Yeah, it's I play way more physical or way more of the digital card game for Gundams or for Fusion World. So sometimes I'm like, oh, do I not own this card physically? There's a lot of those that I'm like, oh, I actually don't have the playset that I thought I had. All right. The rank queue is being a little bit testy right now. All right. We're just gonna close it out, and then we'll try one more time. It's gonna reset our bounty, but then at the end I can say if I win, I have a 100% win rate. The only issue is that if I lose, it'll say I have a 0% win rate today. So let's hope it's the former, not the latter. Boyo. Yeah, I think this deck has been fun though, but there's definitely issues with it. There's definitely a lot of issues compared to, you know, when we you know, when playing against it, especially like with like Yellow Luffy, like where you just try to like push damage with weaker bodies, like you feel like you can't do anything. So it might just be more of a bias based on the decks that I've been playing. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, this matchup's kind of okay. We'll go first. Sure. Let's see what we get. We're not doing anything for a while. I don't care if they hit me. Could have maybe gone 7 and left one open, but chances are they're just going to mostly just put 4 on lead and pass. I've never see that card in this deck. Jeez, we're just going to be... It's going to be one of these games, huh? Oh my gosh, never mind. Why is this what we're seeing? That's insane. You guys see this hand? It's crazy. Sure. Just in case they have like spider web. Cool. Do I just not get how it works? Weird. They did have spider web. I do need to be careful of Deadman's game. Which means I'm going to be kind of aggressive with how we're using our Trauer Stones here, I think. Just in case they have it. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright. We were good against Mihawk, which means that we're slightly viable. Emu seems honestly 50-50, though we never beat it today. And then Ace seems like unwinnable. Even if we go win the dice roll, like it's still a chance that they win it. So I don't know what that means for viability for the deck in general, but it was a lot of fun. I had a really good time with it. So, anyways. Thank you guys for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. If you guys are interested in the Gundam card game, we've got an event that starts in 6 hours from now. You can find signups on Eggman Events. If you just go to the homepage, it's going to be right here next to this guy who's obnoxious and talking all the time. But we've got this half case here. We've got 70 tickets left open. Maybe less. 68. All right. That's like the in-between meme number. We had 6-7 and 6-9, but we've got 6-8 left. So thank you guys very much. Oh no, we've got okay, Jason. No, why'd you leave? No, it's okay. We'll just give them we can give them the refund for it. So, anyways, we'll be back in a couple hours. Thank you guys for watching. Send you guys to the Chinoy's Cup. If you go second, we did go second against them once. Oh, we did win. We did win against Emu once. I'm sorry. We went second and we won. I apologize. I think we went second 2 times. The other time we didn't get there, but apologies. Actually, Jake's doing a Chinoy's Cup with Sanji here, so we'll get the raid over there. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Do appreciate it. Let's raid Jake. Let's let him know where you all came from, and we'll see you guys later today. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye.